Awesome cup I got. What? Orange Julius. First one I ever had. Yeah, me neither. This was my first time ever actually getting an Orange Julius. It just kind of tastes like creamsicle. I feel like I would have heard about that. Let's get this. Time to get this done. Okay. Oh, we took fucking, what's his damn name? Andy Isabella over DK Metcalf. I don't know. I think DK Metcalf is gonna be good. I'm not gonna say. I thought that shit was said yesterday. It was funny. Or whenever it was. Whenever he was talking about his boss, he was like, yeah, before she goes to get food. It's funny because I know it was like, I don't think he was joking. It was funny, man. Once we got him on it, he just did not stop. Like literally, he would not. He just kept bringing it up. Like it's just crazy how he jumps from story to story, and no one is like asking him or like giving any intel or comment on it. He's just, and then this one time, this is just, oh my God, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna get a win tonight, man. I'm tired, man.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. And thanks for joining us on this Christmas Eve. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Now the starting group for the visitors. Johnson is out there with Knox. Then there's Cummings. Then it's the kid. And it's Jackson in at the shooting guard position. And for the Timberwolves, they've got Insanity. ABC is out there at Malone. Then there's Red Hot. And it's Watkins in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Greg, at the beginning of every season, we'd love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set, or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done.
Against Oscillation. I think they're going to. I mean, if anyone, it's got to be them. There's no one else. I mean, Seattle, but I don't think they're going to, just because they seem like they're just really wanting to suck so they can pick a quarterback first next year. With the Lions straight for out of nowhere. Detroit, hey man, I'm telling you. I am going. I think the over/under for the Lions right now is like 6 games. I'm taking the over on that. What do you think about that?
During the break, you need to have an assessment in the off right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the off season on that challenge.
The season never really ends. Now here's Jackson. Pass to the kid. 6 to shoot. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. And Minnesota has possession. It's a 3-point game. Malone outside. And there's the pass to Watkins. And that's going to be a treble. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. You look at the Timberwolves. They ascend up the lists to number 3 with some spirited play.
When you look at this visiting team, they've started this year as well as they could have hoped. Playing great basketball, probably exceeding preseason expectations. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Kicks it out to Johnson. Here's the kid. He's covered by Malone. Back to Johnson. Lets the 3 fly. That one's not going to go. So Minnesota will take it the other way.
2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's the kid. He's covered by Malone. The kid passes to Johnson. Basket counts.
And the offense, I mean, 3 or 4, a solid start for this game.
Minnesota with the ball. Malone outside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Here's the kid, and it's blocked. Malone with it. 8 points his last outing. Insanity, the pass to Malone. Here's ABC. Pass to Watkins. 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Malone with the steal. Here's Insanity. Oh!
Mercy, mercy me.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Out to the right wing, Watkins. Yep, that one goes in there.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Here's the kid. He's coming off a 31-point game again.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. A couple blocks in that game as well.
Johnson with the block. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Jackson in the corner. Inside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Here's ABC. 8 points his last outing.
6.
His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's the kid. He's covered by Malone. Here's the step back. Minnesota with the rebound.
Yeah, they felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. So they knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it. And you for each other.
Here's the kid after the basket by Minnesota.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there.
Boy, I'd love to get a replay on that one. Let's keep it handy so we can see it again.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle for Minnesota.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Chance checked in for the Timberwolves. Now, here's Lowry. A 20-point game for him in the win again. Now, here's Malone. Here's Tiny. And, yep, Tiny dropped it, rolling around the rim. Tiny's got 7 points.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Here's the kid. Banked in off the glass.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Timberwolves have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. Pass to Haynes.
Primarily Buccaneers.
Minnesota again turning it over. Let's have a look at the league's top scorers for the past month. To say these guys have been hot is an understatement. When you look at Tiny, 3rd in the league, he typically dominates out there. He can seemingly score at will.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Jones checked in for Red Hot. Smith comes in for ABC. And the machine subbed in for Malone.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's the machine. Right side Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Here's the machine. Smith scanning the floor. Now the pass to Watkins. Count that bucket. He's got 9.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
Here's the kid. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Now, here is Smith. 11 points for him in that last game again. Shot clock at 6 from 18 feet away. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's the kid. 13 points in the game. Johnson, a wide open look, buries it from 3-point range. Johnson's got 7 points in the game.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Jackson against Smith. Knocked loose, and it's blocked. And here's Jackson. He's coming off a 19-point game again.
And he also dominated the glass out there. He hit the boards hard and often.
Lays it up off the glass.
Not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Minnesota trails by 6. So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
The NSBA.
Here's the machine. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Off with the layup. Coach is liking what he's seeing from his offense.
And guys, they put the defense on the defensive.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's stolen by Smith. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
On the wing, Jones. Passes it to McCormick. Clock at 6. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. He can't get it to go. Here's Davis. Tries again. Here's Anderson. Past the black hole. Davis down low. Anderson. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now, here is Smith. No points in the game yet for him. Down low. Jones, no luck. 20 seconds left in the first quarter. ABC passes to Anderson. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
The pass to Watkins. Over Anderson. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's the visiting team with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Shoot the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter to play. Davis is out there with Davis, and it's ABC, and there's Anderson, and it's Blackhole in at the 1. Here's Davis, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. The dish to Anderson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And both free throws good for Anderson. Minnesota trails by 6. Here's McCormick. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. A superb 63% from the field. Davis, the pass to ABC. Here's Blackhole. It's tipped. To the middle. Smith with the basket on the assist by Jones.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Blackhole passes to Anderson. To the inside. Smith outside. Passes it to McCormick. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And Davis pulls it down. To the paint. Here's Davis. Off target at the rim. Minnesota trails by 4. Here's Insanity. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Davis. Here's Blackhole, and he dunks it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Here's the machine. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And still, he's scoreless. They could use just a little bit of help from him.
Now here is Davis. Excellent D that time from Jones. Pass to McCormick. Here's Insanity. He's covered by Anderson. Here's Insanity. 26 points for him last game again.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Red Hotty's checked in for Jones. ABC comes in for Smith. And Malone's subbed in for the machine. Here's Blackhole. Number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Both shots good from the stripe.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws. And 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Now, here's Lowry. The pass to Insanity. And he comes up with the deuce.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's Blackhole. Davis in the corner. Here's ABC. Second change shot. Anderson trying to free himself up. It's deflected. Malone in the post. Scored the basket. His second of 2 attempts.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Blackhole. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Chance got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Haynes. And another 3 for Minnesota.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly
Stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Here's the kid. He's got 13. Pass to Davis. Here's the kid. Second shot opportunity. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jackson. And again, unable to change momentum here. Timberwolves have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. And Davis sends it back. Here's the kid, now recovering. The kid passes to Davis. And Davis throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Tiny, he's checked in for Champ. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks.
Well, he also
I think this is going to be a good one.
You look at Jackson, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
So there you go. And as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Several league changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Here's the kid. He's got 13. And Insanity picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th foul. And we're not even at halftime. That is going to limit his playing time and his aggressiveness the rest of the game.
It's checked in for Insanity. And they pick up 2.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's the kid. And the...
How many turnovers do I have right now? Like 14? I only have 2.
Ball on the shot. It sends him to the line.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect in line so far here in the second quarter.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Minnesota in the lead. Passes it to Haynes. Back to Malone. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Second free throw, no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the board, you're certainly seeing the effort.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
You know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now here's Malone. 5 points in the game. Pass to Watkins. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
For Minnesota, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here's the kid. He's got 15. side for Davis. And so Mike Malone calls the timeout. Look at Tiny. He's been really playing well.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams have the most second chance points in the league.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Here's Knox. Now recovering. The kid passes to Johnson, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Timberwolves leading by 4. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Here's Lowry, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Lowry. He hits both from the strike.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Here's the kid. He's got 15. And the pass to Knox to end the run. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Now here is Lowry. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Oh, he's got the lead up to 6 now for Minnesota. He gets 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Here's the kid. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
Lets a floater go, and the layup by AI. Malone's got 7 points.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
1:27 left in the first half. Jackson from long range. Good on the three-point shot. 7 points in the game.
And not the tightest D right there. And he's going to punish you if you give him that much space. That three-point shot is his bread and butter.
Now here is Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
But he's just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Minnesota leading by 3.
It feels like we played them in Minnesota.
Malone down low. On Saturday and then on Monday.
And that game against Memphis, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And he makes the first.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Jones comes in for Smith, and the machine subbed in for ABC. Malone comes with the double team. 36 seconds left to play here in the half. Count that one. And the Timberwolves lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Knox. Lowry passes to McCormick. And no good that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Johnson against Jones. Cummings. Rebound Minnesota. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. And so Mike Malone calls the timeout. Look at Tiny. He's been really playing well.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches.
I've been in so many situations like this year where we get the rebound, 6 seconds back, and
here's the kid. And he hits the buzzer beater.
And that is massive. The three at the buzzer ties it up. And they'll go to the break the way we started, dead even.
Tie game in Minnesota. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
What's a dandelion? Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool line.
Got it.
For Minnesota, Kenny, how'd you see it?
Well, I love the way they're pushing the tempo, beating the defense down the floor, filling the lanes, finishing with authority early, getting to the rim, and finishing hard.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, their bench production has been a major factor. Guys have been ready to go when their numbers go. It makes the second half go a lot easier on your main guys when you can spread the minutes around in the first half.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. A fantastic game from the kid in this one.
No problem fighting his way to the rim. This one, a lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Second half of basketball upon us.
Yes. Jacob wants a rematch. So do I. We don't really have games like that very often where it's just back to back like that. So I figured. So I was like, you know what, this would be a good time for that.
Absolutely insane game. Obviously, it's not going to.
I guess it's still today.
Heavy 12. Damn it.
Yeah. I did see that. Still a pretty good game for him, though.
We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Malone is out there with ABC. Then there's Champ. Then there's Red Hot. And it's Watkins in at the 5 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Did really well. 54% from the floor. Outside Jackson. Up again. It's good on the putback.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Lowry passes to Haynes. Now Lowry takes the 13-footer. Good as the jump shot falls. Lowry's got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Minnesota shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. It's good from long range.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic for deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Now here's Johnson. 7 points in the game. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Tyler goes, jamming that one home.
Talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Come on.
And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. So he gets them both. Insanity, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Well, I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shoot 2.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And the kid picks up the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Minnesota. Leading by 5. Here's the kid. He's covered by Malone. Johnson can't get it to go. The Timberwolves shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? That's tipped. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
Yeah, nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Passes to Haynes. Here's Watkins. Shooting over Cummings. That one off the back iron and out. Gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Here's the kid. He's covered by Malone.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for them.
Pass to Insanity. He's looking for hands and finds him, and it's blocked. And here's the fast break. Here's Jackson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. Jackson's got 9 points. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Jackson's gone 67% from the field, 4 of 6. Pass to Lowry. Now Malone. Now the pass to Watkins. Just 5 to shoot. Malone passes to Watkins. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really out.
Now here's Malone. 11 points in the game. Looking to end the run. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. You better keep your hands up if you're going to come with these guys over the past month, because if you're open, they'll find you. Don't you look at the kid, currently 5th in the league in assists. Such court vision.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
First free throw is good.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency is, you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Minnesota making a switch. Smith is checked in. Now here's Jackson. He's got 9. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Minnesota trails by 4. Malone. Passes to Watkins. Back to Malone. Here's Insanity. No good with the layup. Gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. They get it back. And Jackson throws it down hard.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the flow.
To the middle, here's Knox. Makes it off the glass. Knox has got 4 this quarter.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside of the attacking paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
And the basket is good. And that's now 21 points for Tiny. It's a close game here in Minnesota. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's Tiny. 21 points in the game. 5 on the clock. Smith outside. A three-pointer, no good.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
And simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
That free throw, no good. Jones checked in for the Timberwolves. The machine comes in for Malone. He hits the second from the line.
Minnesota
Minnesota trails by 7. Smith outside. To the left side wing.
You know, he looks a little off kilter to me this quarter. Still trying to find his rhythm.
Here's Jackson. That one doesn't go. Good work defensively by Smith. Jones, no one around him. Off target with the open look. It has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Here's Boss. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Insanity. He's guarded by Cummings. Smith outside. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so Mike Malone calls a timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Wait, let me tell you something. You have to just guess on the top of your head. How many points do you got to just round it up.
Davis surveying the floor. Passes it to ABC. Pass to Black Hole. Davis in the corner.
You know what I mean?
Trying to get open, it's Davis. And it's Davis missing. Minnesota trails by 7. Pushing it up. Pushes it down to finish the break.
Gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here's Davis. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And the first one drops.
What's that number? Hey, James White.
Both good from the line that time. Here's the machine. Smith outside. The pass to Watkins. 6 to shoot. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to...
Here's the machine. Minnesota calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Now, here is Smith. Passes it to Watkins. Over Anderson. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket. Shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Here's the machine. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
But obviously, I think that might be it.
Smith outside. Here's Watkins over Anderson. Count it from 12. And that's now 25 points for Tiny.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
Davis on the follow.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Minnesota trails by 9. Smith outside. A 3-ball. Here's Watkins, and he jams it with authority.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback.
Yeah, and if you look at it, had they been converting those second chances all along instead of waiting until now, who knows?
Here's the machine. Pass to Watkins. And he lays it straight in. Tiny's got 29 in the game.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
And so it's the visiting team in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
We never won after this game. I'm pretty sure. We lose. Oh, wait, no.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us.
Sorry.
Everything has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Davis is out there with Anderson. And there's Davis, and it's ABC, and it's Blackwell, and a point guard. Here's the machine. Here's Insanity, and he banks in the layup.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Here is Davis following the bucket by the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
Here's Black Hole. Shot clock at 6. They break it out. 5 on 3. They get the rebound. The pass to McCormick. Jacks up a 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
ABC's check in for Smith. Let's go down to the sideline. Catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Mike Malone talked to his team during that last time out. This is still a close game, and he told his guys, we're not far away. We can still get this one. If we seize the moment, we can walk away with the win. Guys.
Thank you, David. Feeds it to Anderson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Minnesota trails by 5, and Black Hole's going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Tiny is checked in for the Timberwolves.
Poison.
Here's the machine.
First thing I did was press square when I got him.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's the kid. Here's Knox. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. the first one at the line is good. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Malone's checked in. And so
He's got 29. I had no idea. Only 6 rebounds. It's pretty good, boys. Keep them hemmed in. Boy, Shea Cummings, 2 points, 5 boards. That's okay.
it makes both from the line. Minnesota trails by 7. Outside Lowry. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
And the rejection by Lowry. And here's the fast break. Here's Haynes. And the call on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Tiny, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on media than we've ever seen before.
That is true. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Tiny's got 16 here in the second half.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Pass to Cummings. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And they're pushing it up. Haynes passes to Insane. The shot from the low post is good.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Here's the kid. He's covered by Malone. From deep. Traps in the tray. That's now 32 points for the kid.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. And the dunk by Jackson.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
Now here's Malone. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist in this one.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Johnson for 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's ABC. Malone passes to Watkins. And he uses the glass on the layup. Tiny's got 6 points in the quarter.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
From deep 3-point range, here's Knox. Outside Jackson. Pass to the kid. Shot clock at 5. Second chance effort. Not a hit on it. Here's Haynes. But they get it back. Pass to Watkins. 6 on the shot clock. Another shot. He lays it in. Tiny's got 37.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And that's in the gym range, Kev. He can pull up and knock it down from anywhere.
Malone outside. Kicks to Lowry. Here's Watkins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, every time I play
on the first one,
the first like 3 quarters,
and he makes both free throws. Got more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the 4th quarter. They're 7 of 12. Jackson in the corner. And Jackson throws it down.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Here's ABC. Count the basket. 41 points for Tiny.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Here's the kid. He's covered by Malone. Johnson outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
That's scared. We like that.
That's good from Johnson. And both free throws good for Johnson. Minnesota trails by 8. Lowry with the ball. The pass to Watkins. And the shot is long. Gone 8 of 13 to the field since the start of the 4th, sinking the majority of their shots. Here's the kid. Lowry covering. Lowry brings the double. Jackson, that's a 2-pointer. Drops one in from the wing. Jackson's got 12 points in just the second half.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're behind by 10. 1:57 left in the 4th quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, the kid.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. And there's a minute 45 left in the 4th. 5 on the shot clock. Outside Jackson. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's the kid. He's covered by Malone. Lock at 6. Johnson, the pass to Knox. And the rejection by Lowry. And the foul called on ABC. That's his 4th foul of the contest. Minnesota trails by 8. 1:11 left in the 4th quarter. Now here's Lowry. He's guarded closely. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
Side Jackson drills the three-pointer.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
34 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Sweet move, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Minnesota gets called for the foul. First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
Here's Christie. Here's Lowry. Johnson with the block. Christie against Jackson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
It should be. I mean, we're number 1 there.
And so it's a victory.
We're number 1. Look at me. I get to post me back-to-back days. Or not really, but close. Because we picked up the number 1 dub. Big time. It's supposed to be 95 degrees Thursday. And we're supposed to be playing baseball. Things were good. Alright, man.